A summer blockbuster that comes out in winter. Here we go. xXx, The Return of Xander Cage. Now, xXx, The Return of Xander Cage is a sequel to the original and the piece of shit sequel that came out in 2005. The film takes place 15 years after the events of the original, and Xander Cage is still pretty much alive. After some bad guys get their hands on a deadly device, the government steps in once again to re-recruit Xander Cage in order to save the day. And now we have our movie. Now, going into this movie, I was not necessarily looking forward to this one. I just did a video on this channel where I gave you guys a preview for the year of 2017, and I told you guys that xXx is one of those movies that could go either way, that could be a complete wild card. And my buddy actually dragged my ass into an early press screening of that film because I was not planning on watching that film in advance. And before reviewing this flick, I gotta say, thank you, buddy. You know who you are. Mwah, this one is for you, because xXx, The Return of Xander Cage, absolutely kicked ass. Oh my god, what's not to love? This is a straight up summer blockbuster in winter, and it works. It was perfect. This movie knew exactly what it was. First of all, let's talk about the characters. Vin Diesel kills it as Xander Cage, because Vin Diesel is part of another franchise that doesn't take itself too seriously, which of course is the Fast and Furious franchise. However, in these movies, he always plays the straight guy. Xander Cage, on the other hand, is a funny character. Vin Diesel is hilarious in this movie. He always smiles. His smirk game is spot on. And the action, holy shit, we got stunts on skateboards, we got Vin Diesel skiing through the jungle, we got a motorcycle chase sequence on the water, on skis, and it's awesome. Again, you really have to suspend disbelief in this movie, but I was okay with that in regards to the Fast and Furious movies. Why wouldn't I be okay with it here? And I love the fact that Vin Diesel gets a team in this one. This straight up reminded me of Mission Impossible 4, because each and every member of his team is great. They're colorful characters, and they work so well off of one another, where I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. He's got that badass chick who's a sniper. He's got that Asian dude who is a DJ. Yeah, I think that's a superpower. He's a DJ. But again, he kicked ass. And he's got that really creepy weirdo who loves crashing his car. But again, that guy was hilarious. The action, the hand-to-hand combat sequences were great. His love interest in the film is not only surprisingly hot, but she kicks absolute ass. Also, Vin Diesel and his team, they have a Q-ish character in the film. Yeah, someone who provides them with weapons. And it's the chick from the Vampire Diaries, and she did not piss me off. No, she was adorable, and she was funny as hell. And Donnie Yen in the film, holy shit. Do I have to tell you that his hand-to-hand combat sequences are amazing? His stunt work is excellent. Yeah, he's still one with the Force, and the Force is still 100% with him. Also, Tony Jaa in the film. Yeah, his action sequences kick ass as well. Yeah, the plot is thin, but again, I did not expect a big plot. What I did expect was an entertaining action movie, and this movie really gave me that. It entertained me more than any of the Fast and Furious films, to be quite honest. And I love the fact that it's so self-aware, so self-referential. I mean, they even managed to poke fun at the Avengers, which is hilarious because Nick Fury, aka Gibbons, Samuel L. Jackson, is in this movie as well. Awesome. I mentioned Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol earlier, and yeah, this movie really reminded me of my movie-going experience with Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. That was a film that came out in winter, and I was like, why is that coming out now? This is a summer blockbuster. I thought to myself, the studio did not have a lot of hopes for MI4, and I left the theater going like, holy shit, this movie kicked a lot of ass. I loved the dynamic of the team. I loved the action sequences. I loved Tom Cruise in it. I loved the stunt work. I know it was really thin when it came to plot, but the characters were rich, the action was rich, it was self-aware, it was funny, it was entertaining, and it was everything I love about summer blockbuster movies. And still, to this very day, MI4 is one of my all-time favorite action movies. xXx, The Return of Xander Cage, gave me exactly that feeling where I was like, man, this movie just has the right rhythm, it hit all the right notes for me. And I gotta say, xXx, The Return of Xander Cage, gets the gold medal. Yeah, I can't believe that. I almost feel guilty for handing out a gold medal to the first movie that I reviewed this year. But what can I say? This movie surprised me, completely blew me out of the water, and now I want to see this turn into a proper franchise because apparently it is self-aware now. Apparently it is funny now. Apparently it is entertaining now. And apparently we have a lot of colorful, great characters that have great chemistry with one another. So, xXx, The Return of Xander Cage. Have you seen it? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. And thank you guys, as always, for watching. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then just subscribe.